I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. And the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect in the same Spirit. Teach this word and believe in this word, Lord willing, that y'all all can continue to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwatiyam that are believers of this faith and this truth. Lord willing, that you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in faith. This is a quick, straight to the point. Nukes could end the world tomorrow, is what Trump says. He said this March 10th, 2025. It was published at 7:34, right? And it's on. You can see it right on the screen. New York Post. President Trump warns monster nuke could end the world tomorrow, right? But you know, when we go into the prophecies, we understand that the whole world is not going to be destroyed. You know, America is going to be totally destroyed. Israel is going to be leveled, but it's going to be rebuilded. And if you're going to have other places that's going to have probably missiles fall on, right? But majority of the prophecy is pointing to Israel and America. At the bottom, it says that President Trump has warned that monster nuclear weapons are the biggest threat to humanity and could easily end the world tomorrow, right? And they can't, through the Spirit, nobody's going to be able to cancel nukes, right? Because it was all by the divine power. Go to Isaiah 54:16. It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. It's all of the Lord that created these weapons, right? I think in the first verse, it was said, because it's really all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the power behind the scenes, and we're all characters, actors in his story, in this movie that we're living in. You know, I want to go to this classic in the book of Judges 5:11. And it says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers, which is like the, not the asylum, but the, I forgot what they call it. I keep forgetting the word. It slips me. Where the missiles are launched at, which would be the modern day archers, right? So that's the missiles. In the place of drawing water, which would be Babylon, you know, captivity, bondage, right? There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh, right? And to rehearse is to play out. And what do actors do? They read their lines over and over again until they finally get it right, right? And we're able, in order for us to know the righteous acts of the Lord, right, we have to be in these scriptures. We have to be hearing the teachers bring these things out, and then we act them out, right? Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates, right? And the children of Israel in their captivity, they are remembering themselves. They are remembering Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and they're walking in his ways. So the Lord, through the Spirit, you know, Jacob trouble, time is going to move way more sufficiently. Like, it's going to be moved way more faster. But even in this same time, you can look at the Lord is making the times move fast, right? We already about to be in Passover tomorrow, right here, Matthew 24, verse 21 and 22. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." Right? And for the children that are pursuing to be that chaste virgin, which is the elect, you want this to be the main talk or the main push, right? Nations talking about nuking. People might get in panties in a bunch in TikTok and other places, talking about the tribulations and destruction. We don't want that right now. This is our kingdom. What the hell with that? The ones that's believing in Yahweh Hashem Al Shai, I want to be with the Lord, right? I want to see the angels. I want to be able to see the things that I don't see right now. I want to be able to live in hierarchy under the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I don't want to continue to be a peasant. This is what the elites look at us as. I don't want to be a peasant. I don't want to be somebody that they just constantly work and don't even fully get a breath of fresh air. Nah, what the hell with that, you know? So it's beautiful that the Lord got Donald Duck over here speaking on nukes. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 17 to 19. This is what it reads. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh Shemashai power, thou art thou he of whom I have spoken in old time by the servants, the prophets of Israel," talking about Gog, which is Russia, "which prophesy in those days many years, that I will bring thee against them," right? Technically the children of Israel, but in prophecy-wise, Babylon in modern time would be the Persian Medes would be Babylon, right? When we look at the prophecies of Daniel, right, in many other areas, right? This is that country in the north, right, which is gonna be against this American system, right, or really the European system on the side. "And it shall come to pass at the same time, when God shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh Shemashai power, that my fury shall come up in my face. For in my jealousy and in my fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel." Right? And like I said, Israel will be leveled. America will be totally destroyed. Right? Prophecy, which is a future event. Right? You don't see it now because you're not seeing with a spiritual eye, but it will. Right? When we go into a kingdom being divided, you know that the 10 toes, right? This EU and NATO, and with America as a whole, right? This kingdom is undivided, right? It's truly divided. The elites, the top ones that's on the pyramid, right? They're divided, right? This is we're getting into the time of a huge fall of that delicate American dynasty or empire or rulership, right? It's about to crumble, right? And the Lord is using the creations that He put into play, right? Actually, let me get something on that. Let me change the translation. Where's that? Right there. Let's get Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, and I believe verse 21. "A man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For He hath made all things for their uses." Right? And God is going to be used to bring the true fall of America, right? And literally the other allies of America and allies of Russia is going to turn and let loose on this place, right? It's inevitable. You can't stop it, Donald Duck. Nobody can stop it, right? Only Yahweh Shemel Shai can, but it's already written. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1 and 3. Verse 1 to 3, it says, the word of Yahweh spake against, Salaki, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, for both man and beast. Right? You can go look this up on Google and other website that you can find, and you can look up, is Russia a northern country? And Russia is a northern country, right? So Russia is going to let loose nukes, man. They got the most nukes in the world. Second is America, and I think third, Slovakia, is China, I believe. So for out of the north, there cometh up a nation against her, right? Against Babylon, against the Chaldeans, which in the modern time is Esau, right? The European Edomites on this side. So let's go to Revelations 17:16. This is Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. That whore is America. America is a whore. America is that queen that think it ain't gonna never fall, it ain't gonna never get hit. What Donald Duck say to Zelensky? When Zelensky said, you have water in between you, but one day you'll know, one day you'll feel it. And he said, you don't know that. Well, through the spirit, he was really speaking facts. America is gonna get touched. It's nothing that any one of us can do, right? So the 10 horns is going back to NATO and EU, mostly the EU, the European Union, right? They're going to hate the whore. They're going to dislike the whore, right? Which is America, right? A whore, this whore is in everybody's face, right? Revelation 17:1, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veils. It talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, right? Nations, tongues, right? Let's just go down and get it so we don't butcher it. Verse 15, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples, multitudes, and nations, and tongues. America is sitting on multiple nations, language, and tongues, right? There's literally nothing we can do to stop this, because it's inevitable. It's been written. It already been pushed in the spirit, right? Because this is the Lord's good pleasure. Isaiah 46:10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient time, from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So it's going to be the Lord's pleasure to nuke the places that's fit for destruction, starting with Israel and America, right? Because it's going to be World War III in the time when Yahweh Shai come. Right, let's just get this one, and then we'll continue to move forward. Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? Right? The earth is already going to be in the form of war, kindle, right? Man, it's going to be a sight. And he's going to even come with fire too, which he's going to come with power and might, right? So let's go to Revelations 18, 17 and 19. And this is what it reads. It says, for 1 hour, which is 60 minutes, right? And that's amazing. It's a TV show, it's 60 minutes. So great riches is come to naught in every shipmaster and company, in ships and sailors. And as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoking of her burning. So it shows you it's going to still be people that's going to be hurt that America is falling, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Now that this place is fallen, what city is like unto this great city? Like, what's great as this city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. It's going to take 60 minutes. Putin said, like months ago, that he could destroy, I believe, half of America in 33 minutes. 33 minutes. Verse 20, it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. Right? That shows you that the apostles and the prophets they're on the earth, man. And the Lord is going to come and save them. Right? Let's go up to verse 8. Let's start at verse 6. It said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Give her a double. you know. This is what an America needs, especially you niggas with American dream mindset. It says, how much she hath gloried herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, this is what I said earlier, I sit a queen and am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. This is what Donald, and this is the spirit, this is what Donald Duck said to Zelensky. You don't know that, right? You think, you American dream, like heathens and Israelites, you're going to have a rude awakening where you think that this place ain't going to get touched, and it will. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh Shai power who judgeth her. Right? This place is going to be judged with fire. There's no way. And if we look at old prophecies and scriptures, the Lord did them. The ones that was pertaining to those. The Lord did it. What did he say about it? He did it. The Lord is going to do something special on this side. Now let's go to Isaiah 13. Let's go to 19 and 22. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellent, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall be prolonged. Right? So this whole joint that is going to be destroyed. The Lord is going to set it up for for these wild animals, man, right? A dragon going into like a lizard, Komodo dragon, right? Owls, right? Wild beasts, man. The Lord gonna have wild beasts coming back to this land, man. Eating probably remains of flesh that's probably cooked crispy. Talking about well done. Let's go to Isaiah 34, verse 5 and 6. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judge." That curse is Esau, right? You got Isaiah 63, verse 1 to 6, Jeremiah 49, verse 7 to 22, Ezekiel 25, verse 12 to 14, Ezekiel 35, verse 1 to 15, Amos 1, verse 11 to 12, and Obadiah, verse 1 to 14, and Malachi chapter 1, verse 2 and 5, right? The curse is the Idumeans. Verse 6, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right? Basra was Esau's capital. Right? The capital is America. So let me just get that and then we'll close. Zephaniah chapter 1, starting at verse 7. Hold thy peace at the present of Yahweh Shai power, for the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand. For Yahweh hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests, and it shall come to pass in the day of Yahweh's sacrifice that I will punish prince and the king's children, and all such as are clothed in strange apparel. Right? Starting off even with Jake, strange apparel is you being friends of the world. Right? Strange apparel. Some of you niggas that's in this camp, you got an image of godliness, right? But you don't believe in that power, right? That strange apparel is Matthew 22, right? You don't got your wedding garment. You don't got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? It's gonna be a beautiful sacrifice, especially in the land of Israel and in America, man. Strive to be the elect. Again, nukes could end the world tomorrow, right? So I'll praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai.